Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Curtis, and first of all, I wanted to say hi to everyone, and especially to my kindergarten class, because I am really missing you. I have sat here every day, and I wish I could see you. So give yourself a big hug from Miss Curtis, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other again soon. I hope so. And I hope you're doing all right, and I hope you're still learning. And I wanted to, I'm sitting here today, first of all, in Andrew's playroom. And you know who Andrew is if you're in my class. That's my grandbaby. And there's his fire truck, of course, and all his toys. And he has lots of books to read when he comes to Mimi's house. And he loves this room. This is his favorite room. So I wanted to read to you in Andrew's room. And today I wanted to read for you one of my favorite books. It's called 18 Cousins. That's the title or the name of the book. And the reason this is one of my favorite books is because when I was a little girl, my mama used to read this book to me all the time. And it's kind of gotten old looking because we read it a lot. And remember, it doesn't matter if it's a new book or an old book. Books have wonderful stories to read, any book. And so books are always good no matter how old they are. And a lot of times the older books are the ones that are special to you. When you grow up, you'll remember a lot of the stories that you read when you were very little. So I'm going to read 18 Cousins to you today. All right, here's the title, 18 Cousins by Carol Hogan. She's the author. Now remember, the author writes the story or writes the words in the story and the part that you read. And it's illustrated by Beverly Komoda, and she is, of course, the illustrator. And remember that the illustrator draws the pictures that go with the book. So that's why they call the pictures illustrations. And so when you do your journals at school, if you write the word part, you're being an author. And if you're writing or drawing the pictures, you're being the illustrator. So I want to read this book to you today. All right, here we go. 18 Cousins. And when you open a book, remember that you have a title page. The title page. It has the title, the author, and the illustrator. And sometimes in our book, it has pictures. Okay. I went for a visit. I went to a farm. I went to my cousins when it was warm. I went to my cousins whom I'd never seen. I counted my cousins and I counted 18. So here's the little boy, and he has got 18 cousins. And he's on the farm. The chickens and the barn, you can tell he is on the farm. I looked at a horse down on the farm. I looked at a pig out by the barn. See the big pig, the big pink pig, and he's giving the horse some grass. I looked at a cow, and it was a she. I looked at a lamb, but what did I see? "18 cousins a-looking at me. I watched baby chickens scratch on the ground. I watched baby ducklings waddle around. I watched a new gosling peck at a tree. I watched an old rooster, but what did I see? 18 cousins a-watching me." A gosling is a baby goose. I sniffed at the sky, I sniffed at the air, I sniffed at the flowers that grew everywhere. I sniffed dandelions that grew close to me, that grew by my feet like a big yellow sea. I sniffed and I sniffed, but what did I see? 18 cousins a-sniffing like me. I took off my shoes, I knew I must, and I walked in the garden in the soft brown dust. I walked through the grass as high as my knee. I walked a little faster, but what did I see? 18 cousins are walking after me. I nibbled a carrot, I nibbled a pea, I nibbled a green leaf, but what did I see? 18 cousins a nibbling like me. Nibbling, that's a good word. That means he was just taking little bites at a time. He was nibbling. They were all nibbling. They were eating vegetables from the garden. I jumped on a stone. I jumped on the grass. I jumped out on a stick and broke it in half. I jumped over steps. I think there were 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yes, there was. I jumped up and down, but what did I see? 18 cousins a-jumping after me. I ran down the lane, I ran through the woods, I ran to the meadow as fast as I could. As fast as I could and as fast as could be, I ran like the wind, but what did I see? Okay, it says he ran down the lane, that's like a path, and the woods is like the forest. And a meadow is like a big open field. It says, I ran like the wind, but what did I see? 18 cousins a-running after me. I chased a bobwhite back to his nest. I chased the rabbit stopping to rest. I chased a butterfly and I chased a bee. I chased a green hopper, but what did I see? 18 cousins chasing me. There's the green hopper. That's a grasshopper, isn't it? I came to a brook. I had to stop, but a frog splashed in with a big kerplop. Up came the snails in the little green brook. Up came a fish to take a good look. Up came a beetle. Up came a flea. Up came a glider. But what did I see? Now that had, let's see, a brook. A brook is like a little stream or like a little pond area. And a glider is like a water bug. So he says, up came a beetle, up came a flea, up came a glider, but what did I see? 18 cousins are coming close to me. I tried to hide, but I fell on my knee. I fell in the tall grass and couldn't get free. I tugged and I tugged, but what did I see? 18 cousins, and they caught me. We laughed out loud and we laughed out long. We laughed and we laughed till we laughed a song. We laughed because it's fun to be 18 cousins and one little me. The end. Well, I hope that you enjoyed 18 Cousins, and I hope that I will see you again very soon. But till then, don't forget that I miss you and that I love you. Bye.